Hello everyone, I'm Karen, this is Gizmo, this is Bailey, and we are all here today for our So What block of the month for August. We are working through our Blue Skies block of the month, and this month it's all about flying geese. I know you had a break from flying geese last month, but not this month. This month you're going to make 48 of these little bad boys, and you're going to use your ultimate flying geese ruler. And they're going to be a little bit different than the last ones that we've done because they're a little bit smaller. So this month we'll be making 2 by 3.5 inch flying geese. So this month you're going to need 12 of these large light squares, and then you're going to need 48 dark number 2 squares, and you're going to put those all together, and we're going to use this ruler to trim them down to be just perfect, and they're going to go really super fast. And then next month we're going to take those flying geese and sew them together into a block. So lots of flying geese this month, but it's going to go really fast. I'm going to show you how, and they're going to be beautiful. So cut out your squares, and I'll see you back to start sewing together. He was there the whole time. Did people see him? So on all 12 of your background light squares, you've sewn your dark 2 squares, drawn a line diagonally from corner to corner, sewed 1/4 inch on either side of the line, and now you're going to take them and cut them in half. You can do that to all of them. Alrighty, once you've done that, you're then going to press them with this press them toward the dark 2 squares, just like that. Alrighty, once you do that to all of them, you're going to add your last squares down here on the corner of your block. You can draw a line or use your laser. You can draw a line diagonally right there and right here. And then once again, you're going to sew on either side of the line that you drew. Once you've done that, you've got that on both of these. Excuse me. Okay, now we've sewn on either side of both of those. You're going to take your ruler and trim right down the center. Right there and right there. Go over to your ironing board and press again. Give it a nice shot of best press so that they're nice and crisp, just like this. And then we're going to come back and trim them. So I have just 4 of these set out in front of me. I've pressed them. I give them a nice shot of best press so they're all nice and flat and beautiful. Well, they're not that beautiful, are they? They're kind of kitty-wampus, but do we care? No, because now's the time to trim these down. Usually we've been looking at line D on our trimming tool. This time we're going to be looking at line C. So the 1.5 by 3 inch flying goose. So we're going to lay that C line. You can see the C dotted line right there is going to line up right on our seam line, and we're going to trim. Pick up our ruler, set the letter C down again. That nice little mountain or teepee lining up just perfect. Trimming off all that cricket, kittywampus stuff that we don't want on our blocks. Just get rid of all that, make it look all really nice. Oops, I just twisted that. Okay, come on. Make them straight. You want them to be as straight as you can. There we go. Once we do that line, then Get the scraps out of the way. Turn them upside down so it's like a V or a valley in front of you. Just like that. Flip your ruler to trim 2, and you're going to follow the C line again and the dotted line for the 1.5 by 3. So we lay that C right down on our block so it matches up with the stitching line, and then the bottom dotted line lines up with the edge that we already cut. Trim those off, and look at you have a beautiful, perfect flying goose. And these will finish at 2 by 3.5, just like the instructions tell you. Finished, once it's sewn in your quilt, these will measure 1.5 by 3, just like it says on the ruler. So you're going to do 48 of these this month. Set them all aside, and next month we will sew them into the star block. Just like that. I've got all of these already done and ready to go. They're perfect. Look how beautiful they are. All righty, so get to work and get some beautiful flying geese. 48 of them when you're all done.